Welcome to Let's Weave Beads. In this video I am going to be going over how to convert a flat peyote pattern using the word chart. This here is a piece that I am currently working on and I wanted to share with you what I have learned in trying to convert this pattern. This one is designed by Galen Stitches and can be found on Etsy. Now for this one and several other flat word charts that I have noticed that row 1 and 2 are together followed by an L, then there's row 3 followed by an R, then 4 followed by L, 5 followed by R, etc. And what this means is in peyote, I'm going to bring this down a little bit so you can see a little better. In peyote, rows 1 and 2 are strung on together, so most word charts have them blended. The L means that you actually start on the right side of the pattern and work to the left. And the R means you start on the left side of the pattern and work to the right. Now that's important in converting so you know which side of your graph to start on. Now the patterns that I have are all even count peyote, which means there's an even number. So that is how I will be showing you, but I will tell you what the difference would be if you had an odd count. It's a very simple difference, so I will mention that to you. One way to, of course, know right off if your pattern is even or odd is row 1 and 2. Is it an even number or an odd number? Of course, if it's like this one, you know, it'll be a little harder to tell because you'll have to add it up. Then you may want to look at the graph. And if it ends with the last row shorter than the second to last row, you know it's even count. If it's longer, then it's odd count. Now here I'm going to do some examples with these. Now these don't make patterns or don't make anything in particular. I just threw them together so I could show you how to read the word chart. So here we want it's an L, so we want to start on the right side, and we're doing row 1 and 2 together. So with this one, for the first one, it's all A, so I'm going to use red for A. So as it's even count, the first bead you'll do, it will be for row 2. And then your next bead will be for row 1, which of course row 1 is 2 beads for every bead. Then row 2, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And that gives us row 1 and 2. Now row 3, we start on the left side. Now row 3, you want to line up with row 1. So the first 2 are A, so we do A. That's our first two beads. Our next 2 beads are B, so we're going to use blue. So we want 2 in blue. And then we need 1A. And then 4 will start over here again, and we want to line it up with 2. So we start with an A, and then we have 4 B's. and then 5. We'll start on this side, and we will line it up with the other ones. So we have an A, and then 3 B's, followed by an A. Now, the difference is if this had been odd, we would have started with row 1. Instead of starting with 2, we would have started with row 1, and then we would have done 1, 2, 1, 2, like that. But as this is even count, you start with row 2, and you do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's the difference between even and odd count. I believe the lettering on here will be the same for them, but you'll want to watch that. But always remember, you start on the opposite side of the letter. So this is L for left, you start on the right. R for right, you start on the left. Now we'll do this second one. A bit more complicated. I wanted to show doing a slightly more complicated one too. So we will do that. We need 2 A's. So it is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it is also even count. So then we will start on 2. So we want 2 A's. That's 1, 2. Then we need a B, followed by an A, followed by a B, and then an A, a B, A, B, and an A. And then the rest of them, of course, are each 1 row. So 3, we line up with 1, and we do 2 A's, 2 B's, and an A. Then we come down, we do 4, we line it up with 2, and we do B, A, B, A, B. And then again 5, we line that up, so we have an A, then a B, and then 3 A's. And then of course cleanup, you have one of 2 choices for this pattern, these types of patterns, and that is to remove the beads on this side, these 2 sets, or add beads here to close up this so that it will complete this side. You can do either one. Once you've converted the pattern, you can decide whether you prefer to remove the extra 2 beads on the end or add to so that they remain included in your pattern. But that is converting flat peyote with a word chart. I hope that you'll find this useful for those patterns that are large and have lots of colors. If you have any questions, please post. I'll be happy to help you in any way I can, and happy beading!